I talked to cardiologists, electrophysiologists from all over the country. I was assured multiple times from multiple people that there's nothing else you could do. You go back and play like normal. So it could happen again the next day. It could happen never again in 20 years. So I was assured multiple times. So I went back to practice Friday, practiced, and here we are. But obviously, it's been a very emotional week for my family, for my wife, for myself. But very happy to get a win today. I mean, I've learned, obviously I've had a lot of emotions, but I've learned to appreciate the little things even more. And so it's nice to have a win today.
You got your first one coming on the way out. Is that going now?
When is he going to be born?
Yeah.
A few weeks, or a few weeks away.
That added that. Can't believe how much that added to the stress of it.
Yeah, I mean, for months we've been looking at ultrasounds of our baby boy, and they're all extremely happy. And then Thursday we were looking at ultrasound of my heart. It was very tough. It's been a week. It's been a week, but happy to be here. Happy to.
Did you ever think about not playing, Jay?
Yeah, I did. I mean, it's been tough, you know. It was just weird. Just weird. I have a baby on the way.
Saved the game with that tip pass.
Yeah, the boys played good today. I don't want to take away from the great game. The boys played a great game. I'm thankful to be out there with them. That's honestly part of the reason I'm upset that it leaked, because I don't want to take away from these guys and what they did. It was a great game. We needed it. We needed to go on the road. We needed to put together a good performance, and they did. I'm very proud of him. Zach Allen played unbelievable today. I think he deserves a ton of credit. He's been having a great year, and he played great today. Yeah, I mean, you don't really have any other choice, you know. I mean, it's tough. My wife was by my side the whole time, so that helped a lot. And then I didn't know what else to do. I mean, I've been playing this game my whole life. You know, they said I was fine. So once my heart was reset, they said, "You're fine if you feel comfortable." I mean, I'd probably be more uncomfortable sitting on my couch at home. You know, this is what I know. Right or wrong, maybe that's messed up. But if I was sitting at home watching the boys play and knowing that they said I was perfectly fine to play, I would have felt weird. So I just did what I know.
JJ, with all the emotions, including what you went through today, finding out about the league, a lot of players like to talk about when they're on the field, that's their sanctuary, where you find yourself just in the moment of the game and not really thinking about much else.
Yeah, I mean, once you're playing, it's certainly football is football. You know, but I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about it. I mean, it is. I've never dealt with anything like it, you know. I mean, I've had, obviously, surgeries before. I've had injuries before, and I've never been nervous for any of them. I've never been scared of anesthesia. I've never been scared of surgery. I've never been scared of pain. But when they told me they were going to put me out and shock my heart, I was scared. But I'm glad it all worked out. I'm glad I had good people taking care of me, and I'm glad I'm here today.
Did they tell you why, JJ? That's why?
Yeah, I've asked why a lot of times. I've asked why a whole lot of times. For my personal incident, we don't really know why. No, it's just they don't have an answer. I mean, I'm still searching for lots of things, but yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right now.
That defense today, it seemed like guys had more energy than all year. Did you notice as far as the guys on the sideline, just the way things were going for you guys today?
Yeah, I think we played great. I mean, obviously, you know, I think it was a lot of fun. It was just a lot of fun. The guys, you know, making plays all over the place. You got batted balls, you got sacks, you got interceptions. Just guys flying around, making plays, maybe when you're put in a tough situation, find a way out of it. And then obviously the offense got rolling there at the end too, and it's fun. When we put it all together, we can really do some great things. We just got to put it all together and do it early.
Why do you feel the need to preempt whatever report finally comes out?
I just don't like, I don't know. It just frustrated me when I got the call saying that somebody was going to report it, because, like I said, the only people I knew are people I should trust, and I don't. So, injuries, I don't care. If you leak injuries, whatever, that's football. But this one was very emotional for me, so it upset me.
Did you think you frustrated Mayfield? You mentioned about your ball, and the fans kind of turned on.
Probably, yeah. I mean, I think we had at least 5, so he probably, I mean, that can't be fun. I don't know. I don't play quarterback, but that can't be fun. Okay? Thank you, guys.
Dude. Oh man, yeah, no, it was again, slow start, and I don't think it was necessary. It wasn't the feel of the aura around the team. It wasn't any of that. On the road, felt great. I just think, third downs, we didn't execute well early, and then we came back in halftime. Nobody was down, nobody was pressing, anything like that. After I throw a pick six. Knew we'd be fine. I knew we'd be fine. Fought adversity. Defense played a hell of a game. They played a hell of a game, and had our backs all day. And we finally, like I said, we finally kicked it in gear come second half. Found our rhythm, which is part of the, I think that's part of the problem is there's no rhythm at the, beginning of the game. It's we're kind of just, we're sleepwalking out there. That's what it feels like. To finally touch the end zone. It's been 6 quarters. It's been 6 quarters since we touched the end zone. Felt brand new to be in the end zone. It's crazy. It was crazy. It's a crazy feeling, but it was a good win.
What does it do for the offense when the defense is playing that well?
Man, honestly, I mean, it just puts not pressure, but we're like, shit, come on, like we got, we got to do something. They're doing their job. We got to have their back, and that's kind of the mentality when they're doing what they're doing out there.
What was your level of frustration in that first half? The cameras showed you, I think a play was coming in late or something like that.
Oh, I think it was second. Was it second half? I think it was second half.
It was second half.
Yeah, it was second half. I mean, you saw it. I think. Yeah, just trying to get on the ball and go. They're one of the teams that they struggle with tempo. I mean, if you let them get in third down, so and you let them get in their double barrel package and do the things that they want to do, give exotic looks and stuff like that. We had intended to get on the ball quick and go, and we allowed them to do what they wanted to do, for the majority of the first half.
How about the toughness your offense showed? Like, some each was limited time.
Yeah.
Either battling something until the end of the game. You guys just find a way to get it done.
They love the game. Love the game. Beach loves the game. Rod loves the game. Savvy veterans love the game. And their leadership is much needed. When they're on the field, I mean, everybody's got confidence. So they understand their responsibility and then what them being on the field means to everybody else.
What did you see in that little scuffle?
I mean, I wish Will hadn't done it because I just knew they would have looked for any reason to make it a back and forth thing when it really he was just protecting James and the late hit, to throw him down was a little egregious, but it is what it is.
How nice was it to get all three of your backs involved when you did?
It's great. It's great to see all them to get time, make plays. They all made plays too. It wasn't just here and there, but they all had intricate parts of this game.
Kind of JJ was pretty emotional about what he's been through this week.
Mhm.
What did it mean to see him out here today?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, none of us really understand what he went through or what transpired. I just kind of heard the news. Obviously, checked on him, stuff like that. He was at practice the next day. Testament to what type of guy he is, the heart he has, and, the love for the game that he has. But it was big time having him out there for sure. And glad he's okay.
How much closer do you think this team is to getting going earlier?
I just think, I know, it can't last forever. It can't last forever. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. And I'm not making it a thing because it's not. We just have to execute. That's what it comes down to, is being better. Everyone being better, and I think, what a great way to start it off next week at home against an undefeated team.
Does it matter how you start as long as you finish like you did?
It matters to me. Matters to me, but much better feeling finally leaving here with a win. I'll tell you that much. Haven't won beat this team since 2002. We said, so so finally okay here cool.
6 times now.
Exactly. Everything's better when you win. Let's put it that way.
How natural does it feel to play with Hollywood and have that connection like on that phase?
What do you think? I'm just asking, like, dude.
I mean, it looks like
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. It's you can't. I don't think you can put a price tag on playing with somebody in the past or having that relationship off the field. There's just connection that we see things the same way. Like I told the reporters before the game, people will underestimate his intelligence of the game, his smarts because of his size and his speed, and they just want to label him the speed guy. But no, he's a really smart football player.
Kind of thinking.
Appreciate it.
I can't quit myself.
No, I just wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, it shows you what type of person, competitor, I mean, human being he is. He's special. And we were all obviously worried when he wasn't around for a couple of days getting the tests run and handling that. But, you know, I think it was definitely inspiring for all of us and played at a really high level. And he just continues to amaze, you know, the type of person and player he is.
What was your reaction when you first heard it?
I had never heard of it. One of our tight ends, Coach Steve Hyden, had it happen a couple times, and he kind of talked me through what the process was like and what goes on, and just scary deal for everybody. But I'm glad it got figured out, and he seems better than ever.
How did Jeff Coach have off?
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. Obviously, we talked about at the beginning of the week, hey, it doesn't matter at this point. Whatever it takes to get in 2-2, that was the mantra. Whatever it takes to get in 2-2 this first quarter, that we've had going on, the injuries, different things of that nature, to come out of the first quarter 2-2 and try to build some momentum going into this next 4 games. That was the mission, and the defense played their tails off, kept us in the first half. Offense was really struggling once again. But I thought second half really came together, all played at a high level, and found a way to get it done.
I mean, everyone's making all this, talking about these slow starts, but in this case, the Raider game, this game, is not how you start, it's how you finish. Is that a positive way to look at games like this?
Yeah, I would say so, unless you've done it for 4 straight games, you know, been just anemic, and it's all of us, you know, coaches and players, we got to figure it out, the recipe, and just things are happening. We got offensive pass interference on an RPO, which I've never seen. I mean, it's just strange things are happening, so we just got to find a way to settle in early and call better plays and execute at a higher level.
What's the chaos when you your defense making that plays?
Yeah, that was huge. I mean, short fields that could give us confidence. You know, it was unfortunate early. We got the stop and then they weren't able to score points. I tried to get too fancy on that 4th down, but just the fact that they were getting those stops and I think it really kept us in it, kept our heads in the game, and allowed us to really settle in and play well the second half.
James wasn't being used a ton early. Was that by plan?
Yeah, not really. It was just kind of how it went. It got kind of funky once again, and weren't able to get him as many touches as we should have. But late, when he's been really effective, it was good to see him come in and have that role again.
With the cameras caught you, kind of looked like an exchange. What happened in that moment? I think it was in the second half.
Yeah, I was just seeing after the game what he wanted to eat. We should bring him something separate or just kind of go with the standard team meal.
Would you recommend?
Salmon. Yeah, salmon.
Did you feel like the rest of that second half that maybe you hit on something offensively that, you know, maybe will carry over?
I hope so. We were able to, you know, stick to our game plan. We all said as a staff saying, hey, we're not going to get out of whack. We're not going to go all 11 personnel, you know, 2-minute. Stick to our game plan. And that's what worked. And so hopefully we can get going. I know the stat is, you know, we win a bunch of games when we rush 30-plus times, and we don't when we don't. And so we got to find a way to try and get those rushes when we can. And fortunately, we were able to stay in the game plan and not get too far behind because our defense played so well that we could stick to our guns and find a way to win.
That's hard to do if you don't get the lead.
No doubt. I mean, that's been our issue is we've been behind so much. And, I mean, we know their offense has been struggling some, and our defense played at a high level, which kept us in it. But we can't, you know, against these top offenses that we faced the first 3 weeks, we put ourselves in a big hole and weren't able to climb out really until, you know, Las Vegas game late.
Based on the reinforcements you have coming back, you know, and the guys that are hurt, that got hurt today, and the fact you've got the Eagles at home undefeated on Sunday, where's your mindset on them? Good, bad, and low?
Yeah, I think it's just going to be a great opportunity. Like I said, we look at it as 4 quarters. We wanted to get a 2-2 and know that we hadn't really played to our potential for 4 quarters. And there's no better time to try and take a big step than going against these guys. I mean, they look like they have no weaknesses watching them. Tremendous offense, defense, great roster, playing at a really high level. So it'll be a packed house, I'm sure, and it'll be a great game to see where we're at right now.
Whatever on the Bucs now with Rodney, it looked like they didn't
Yeah, I guess they kind of submarined him and it twisted it a separate way and unfortunately shot over his head, but I think it just came out his hand funky.
What's realistic advice to give to offensive linemen who want to come over and defend their runner who's thrown down?
Yeah, I mean, there's a line you can't swing, obviously. You know, I think you can get in front of the guy and protect your guy, but when you start doing that you cross a line, and we all know that. I mean, that's laid out plainly that's something you cannot do in this league, and so we got to be smarter in those situations.
You think Prater will be okay?
I hope so. You know, he was kicking well. Just he pushed it to the limit, and unfortunately, I think he I don't know how much more he injured, but he wasn't feeling good enough to kick late, and then luckily it wasn't a close game.
You guys had to call timeout a couple of times to avoid delay again. What's causing that? Is that you getting it in late? Is it?
Yeah, I'll put that on me, and they do a good job. If you come in late, they hold their subs and then bring them in late, and they did a nice job of kind of forcing those delays, but I got to do a better job of getting it in earlier so we can operate at a faster pace.
Does it look like your offensive line with that Bruce, Stone Beach, Conley, obviously Bruce Will, Justin?
They were, yeah. I mean, they played so many snaps the first, I don't know how many games, you know, whatever. We played 90 the last 2 games prior to this. I don't know what we played it today, but that's a lot of snaps. And coming downhill against a great D-line, that was a physical game for them, and I thought they really battled and gave us a chance. Thank y'all.